do you feel that Tank hasn't fought nobody until Frank? I know you made that comment.
Nah, he ain't fought nobody. I feel like Michelle Rivera could beat anybody on his list. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, he hasn't fought anybody. I feel like Frank is the most talented and skilled fighter that he's going to fight.
You backing up with who? Who you backing up with?
What's your fighter? It can be either one. It don't matter to me.
Yeah, you heard. But you don't fight nobody, bro.
Okay.
You don't fight nobody.
You here for a check, brother.
You fight for?
You here for a check. You here for a check.
You here for a check.
No, y'all just here for a check.
Shit, you got me fucked up. So you here for a check.
Errol, what?
So Errol Spence believes that Frank Martin is going to beat Gervonta Davis because he claims Gervonta Davis hasn't faced any top competition like Frank Martin. In other words, Errol Spence says he hasn't fought anybody, aka your resume is trash. Let's look at some of the guys Tank has faced. One of the guys he has faced was Mario Barrios, who's going to be a champion at 147 any day now, right? But when he fought Mario Barrios, he fought him at 140 with a rehydration clause. That will not be the last time Tank Davis used a rehydration clause or a catch weight. And then he fought Isaac Cruz, which was a very tough fight. He got away with a decision, but some people thought Isaac Cruz did enough to win that fight. And I know Tank Davis had an injured hand in that fight, but once you get in that ring, there are no excuses. But at the end of the day, he got the win. And then we have Rolly Romero. What was surprising about this was Rolly Romero was very competitive in the fight until he ran into Gervonta Davis's left hand. And that's all she wrote. And to be honest with you, I was more impressed what Pitbull did to Rolly than Gervonta Davis. And then he moved Hector Luis Garcia to 135 from 130. Tank usually does this a lot. Ask Leo Santa Cruz. So he moves up Hector Garcia to 130 to 135 and beats him up. And then for the grand finale, he fights Ryan Garcia. And he puts a rehydration clause on him, a catch weight, which Tank did not need. I think Tank would have beat him anyway. But Gervonta Davis did all that to guarantee a win. So I get what Errol Spence is saying, that Tank doesn't fight anybody. What he's saying is Tank has never been in 50-50 fights. And Tank will not be in 50-50 fights. We heard out of Calvin Ford's mouth is, we don't want to fight opponents that won't let us do what we want to do. Meaning, he wants Tank in the ring with guys that are tailor-made for his style. So to me, I'm pulling for Frank Martin to win the fight. But Tank and his team do not see Frank Martin as a threat. Because if they did, Frank Martin would not be in the ring with them. So this is Frank Martin's chance to get his Buster Douglas on and show Tank this time around he picked the wrong cherry. Even though I'm pulling for Frank to win the fight, I haven't seen nothing in the ring from Frank Martin that makes me believe that he could beat Tank Davis. And Tank Davis' team feels the same way, and that's why they picked him. But maybe a fight like this will bring the best out of Frank Martin. That's wishful thinking, but things like this happen in boxing all the time. I know Errol Spence said he put 6 figures on Frank Martin to beat Gervonta Davis. Anyway, what do you think about Spence's comments? Is Gervonta Davis' resume trash? Is Frank Martin the best fighter Gervonta Davis has ever faced? Anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. JBZ, I'm gone.